It's Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Welcome back to the Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Mom and Pop Video Shop.
I'm Tyson.
I am Joel.
I'm going to assume that it's Friday night and that not only is bowling greasy and
Yep.
your 90 Ford Probe and your girlfriend, your dominoes are cooling down, but let's just say that it's a snow.
By the way, you realize if no one's ever heard our full theme song, the whole bowling is greasy thing makes zero. I mean, it makes no sense within the song, but it kind of makes more sense.
What the hell are these guys talking about?
Bowling is greasy.
Hey,
But it is. You know it is.
am I right? But I'm also going to assume that it's cold outside, Joel.
Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
It is the month of December.
Well,
assuming.
actually, no. By the time this comes out,
It'll be
we're pushing January.
Okay, it's not a Christmas movie, but it is a cold weather,
Movie. Okay.
snowy movie.
Sweet,
It's
sweet,
chilly.
sweet.
It is an action movie. A fantastic action movie.
If you say "Long Kiss Goodnight,"
No, we've done that.
that one we have done for
I don't think we've done this one.
Okay,
This is a Renny Harlin flick, though.
Die Hard 2?
No. Although Die Hard 2 is a cold weather
It is
movie. and it's a
really
Christmas
okay.
movie,
Hold
too.
on, it's a Renny Harlin movie. It's not
is
Die Hard
a-
2 or Long Kiss.
No, it's a Renny Harlin movie. And
It's not Cutthroat Island.
No.
Let me think. Not Prison.
No.
Seriously, Cliffhanger.
Cliff.
How did I not think Cliffhanger first?
Exactly.
Dude.
From 1993.
I could have hooked you up with the VHS too.
They said, do you?
I do.
Let's do
There it
let's
is,
do
right there.
VHS then.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that up there. I'll reach in the back
What
of
is
the
this
VHS.
nonsense?
Exactly. So I have mine too. I think my grandparents have still got all.
Oh,
those. So
yeah.
I'm going up there tomorrow. I'm going to raid the VHS collection.
Oh, nice.
So 1993 Cliffhanger, starring Sylvester Stallone,
Yep.
John Lithgow,
Yep.
Michael Rooker, the dad from.
Make sure you're not off the frame.
The dad from the Waltons.
That's right. It is him. Yeah.
all I
Yes.
remember.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
But here's what the back of the VHS box says
Yes.
for Cliffhanger.
Yes.
First of all, Vernon Scott from UP, United Press, maybe. United
I was like,
Postal.
was that
he says
Stallone's name?
He says it's the best nonstop action picture of the year. What else would it come out in 93?
Was it 93? Did you say 90? No, 95 was the other movie you covered. 93 was, actually, I had Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park,
Last Action Hero.
It was a good year.
Was that Last Action Hero that year?
Independence Day?
No, 96.
Okay.
Yeah. You're way off.
Way off. Here's what the back says, though. You can tell this is an original box because I think that's Sarah. Sarah was an inexperienced climber. I know where this is going. She trusted Gabe to rescue her. Don't let me fall, Gabe.
Oh, God, it's so
But
brutal.
something went wrong high above the valley floor. Sylvester Stallone, John Lithgow. Mike, I saw something the other day, though. They showed that scene, and they were like, this is like the worst Mentos commercial ever. It just tickled me. Anyway, Stallone, John Lithgow, Michael Rooker, Janine Turner, and Ralph Waite. That's Paw.
That's right.
They star in this high-altitude avalanche of action, a nonstop adventure peaked with suspense and capped with heart-quaking terror. For Rocky Mountain Rescue, the mission is almost routine. Locate 5 climbers with the woman he loves, played by Turner, and his best friend, played by Michael Rooker, Gabe Walker, Stallone, braves the icy peaks only to discover that the distress call is really a booty trap. Set by merciless international terrorist Eric Quaylen, played by John Lithgow. What a villain he plays, right?
So great.
Now millions of dollars and their own lives hang in the balance. Against explosive firepower, bitter cold, and dizzying heights, Walker must outwit Quaylen in a deadly game of hide and seek. American Movie Classic says this is spectacular, heart-thumping, throat-tightening, pulse-pounding, sweaty palms suspense.
Fair point.
Not bad. I freaking loved Cliffhanger.
I do too.
I did not see it in the theater, but rented it immediately. And as soon as it was available on home video, I distinctly remember this being a Santa Claus stocking stuffer for me. Nice. So this was definitely a Christmas present.
Yep.
It is another one of those movies. At this point, I had already become kind of obsessed with the idea of rock climbing and mountaineering. So I couldn't wait to get into my basement and hang all kinds of shit from the rafters and pillars and things that if my child today tried to do any of that,
you would panic and
I
freak
would
out.
absolutely freak out. But back then, I was made of steel. Bulletproof.
Yeah, that's the funny part about becoming a parent is you realize there are so many things you did as a kid that you should be dead.
Oh yeah, crazy shit.
So I saw that in the theater for sure.
Okay,
multiple times. I loved this movie. Like I was borderline. I feel like it may have been Heather and I started dating on September 11th, 1993. So this came out in the summer. It was weird because I remember this movie should have come out.
How old are you?
This movie came out summer of '93, if memory serves, right?
Was it summer?
It's Coralco too. I love that Coralco like opening.
Always reminds me of OCP.
Oh yeah. It does. It has that OCP look. I'm 99.9% sure this was like a July release.
Yeah, because it would have made sense that it would have been home video then by Christmas.
Well, so what I'm thinking is I remember it being in dollar because it's back in the old days with dollar theaters. God, I miss those. And I think it may have even been in because this is also when movies would be in theaters for months.
Yeah.
Like many months. So I feel like she and I had already started dating. I feel like we might have seen it together again at a dollar theater in the area we lived in. So yeah, dude, I love this movie so much. I can't even, it's obviously Rocky and the Rocky series. And First Blood specifically.
Yeah, this was a bit of I would say this is a bit of like a rebound flick for Stallone.
Oh, it was too, yeah, because we had done Demolition Man. Did Demolition Man come out in 92 or was it earlier?
No, and it was successful. You're right.
And that was, but he had this. Okay, you know what this is? This is right before it was after. You know what it is? It's that whole like peaks and valleys thing.
Yeah.
He had done obviously '80s massive star, but then he did Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Before this, a couple years before this, he did Oscar. He tried to branch out and do comedy, and then he did this and Demolition Man had like but then he did Judge Dredd. And then there's a couple other Daylight, which I love Daylight, but didn't do well if memory serves.
Sure.
And so he had several that kind. So he almost had like this uptick for like just a couple years in the early to mid '90s, and then it went back down again for a while.
As action movies go, though, I mean, this is non-stop.
Oh, it's great. It is top,
and it is sweaty palms.
And I would say, and this is heresy in a way for me to say this, because I love Die Hard, obviously. Die Hard 2, I have such a soft spot for.
Yeah.
And it will always be a 5-taper, but I think this is my favorite Renny Harlin movie. And I love Long Kiss Goodnight. I think Long Kiss Goodnight is great. But both those movies have a couple of issues with them, whereas I think this borders on being a perfect
this is my favorite Renny Harlin
action movie. Like it's just so perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
And Lithgow, and people always say chewing the scenery like it's an insult. I think it's wonderful the way he chews the scenery.
Oh, he's
he's gnawing the hell out of it. And I love it. I'm there for it. He just goes bonkers. And by the way, I love
he's a great villain.
And I love to point out, he uses a weird made up accent. I don't even know what that accent is. Is that British? It's like this, almost like a weirdly with mid-Atlantic sort of aristocratic kind of accent. But you could do that for this movie. But for some reason, Pet Sematary remake can't do sometimes death is better. No, Mr. Lithgow. You were put out by that movie, but not this one.
Can't let it go, huh?
Okay, no, I've never.
No, I'm super excited because we just started rewatching Dexter from season 1.
Oh, yes.
We're coming up on.
Yes, I've only ever seen like the first 3 episodes of that entire show.
Oh, really? Yeah, you gotta get it. Anyway, when John Lithgow shows up in later seasons and is brilliant.
I've heard that.
Brilliant actor.
Yeah. So anyway,
brilliant villain.
This movie's a 5-taper.
I gotta go 5 tapes on it as well.
Has every movie we've covered so far been a 5-taper?
I feel like, and honestly, this was me just grabbing stuff as I left. So.
At some point, now that we're in the new year, I think one of the things that we've talked about this before, but now the channel, thanks to all of you wonderful subscribers out there, is past 1,000.
Yeah.
We've grown. I want to try to mix some things up.
Yeah, we should.
And I like the idea of us picking movies for each other because then we also get into the fun. Like, I'm sure that won't always work out because the running joke with us is there's certain movies that we love mutually that we both love, but especially newer movies.
Well, and that's the thing. By and large, when you folks run into the shop, we're picking things that are, I mean, honestly, at least minimum 15, 20 years old.
Yeah, no, we don't know what the other guy's picking, to be fair.
We tend to go with classics.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely new stuff. We are.
Yeah, but then again,
I would say more often than not, we are not on the same page with
the only catch is if we use new stuff, then we have to like figure out the workaround with physical media and showing that. So, because I'm not going to go just randomly buy sight unseen. So we just, no offense, because you recommended it, and I'm sure you wouldn't do the same for me. But maybe we'll still do an old movie, but it'd be like recommended, like, oh, I know you've never seen blah blah blah. So we should probably we'll figure out the logistics.
Not your problem.
Later. Not your problem. Our problem. Definitely.
You got a girl in a Domino's
and
cooling down.
Like, shut up!
And you need some
Cliffhanger. Check me out, dude.
Stallone in biker shorts climbing the Rocky Mountains in your life.
100%. Definitely worth getting though. Fantastic cast, as we said. Fantastic action. Just really, really great movie. So I guess that's pretty much it.
That's all I got on 1993's Cliffhanger. So remember at the mom and pop video
that one,
at the mom and pop video shop, our love of Renny Harlin and Cliffhanger never stops. But in addition, our love of
Prison. I think that might have been Harlan's first film with Viggo Mortensen
and Kane Hodder.
That's right.
With
Good. If you've never seen it, check it out. Very like a low budget horror flick.
Beekler.
I believe so. Yes,
Because I think that
was it
John Carl
John Carl Buechler may have done the effects. That's possible.
Yeah, and that's what led into.
Yeah, it was like 87-ish.
Actually, it never stops.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Mom and Pop's Video Show.